This year, I am moving as I feel instructed to move, even if I can't see the full picture. I am going to be obedient to wherever I'm led to do the first time around and not waiting until the disobedience is costing me more than I am willing to pay. Because what I have learned, especially throughout last year, is that I've been learning it, but it finally stuck last year, that when you wait to see the full picture, when you wait to be clear, you negotiate with your intuition, you negotiate with God, and that's just not something I'm willing to do in this season. I'm willing to be fully submitted, surrendered, and aligned with God as I co-create my life with Him this year and going forward. And one of the biggest things for me that got me to this place, just one of the biggest things, there's a few things, but the biggest thing that got me to this place is having no choice but to surrender with all the things that took place. And one thing in particular where God has shown me Himself and shown me that He hears me and shown me that He will answer my call. And I don't want to use reward. Reward is not the word I really want to use, but for lack of a better, what I'll say, acknowledge. He's shown me that He acknowledges my obedience to doing what I'm supposed to do the first time around. So just a little story, just for a little context. Last year in September, my workload decreased and the government shutdown came in October. And usually that's the type of situation where I would find myself getting anxious, panicking, but I surrendered. I put it all in God's hand and I said, I will not be anxious because the Bible says be anxious for nothing. And I'm really going to put this in practice. I don't know what's coming after this. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to try to have all the answers for it. I'm just going to trust that you are going to hold me and keep me during this situation. So in my mind, I'm kind of thinking, oh, something work-wise is going to kick off. But then also still at the same time, letting the thought lead of it doesn't matter what happened. God is going to take care of me. So here we are, 4 months later, and my workload with the job that I've had overall has not changed. It has not increased. It has not gone back to the way that it was before September of last year. But I have not worried. I have not spiraled. God has truly been taking care of me. Now, with that being said, after 4 months of getting much needed rest, taking time to grieve without pushing through and working so hard and staying distracted and dilly-dallying and getting to travel and do some of the things that I enjoy and love, I am going to be starting some new work tomorrow. And I'm excited to get back out there at it, but I'm also glad that what happened as far as my work is concerned, that I was able to put it in God's hand, let Him hold it, and was able to see that He keeps His word when we believe, when we trust, when we are obedient. I didn't rush out. I didn't go try to make things happen for my own strength, out of my own will. Saying nope. And I didn't do nothing that God didn't tell me to do during that time. I waited, I listened, I prayed, I journaled, all of that. And God took care of me. Which is why I said when last year ended, usually when the new year is coming, I start, reflecting and then analyzing stuff and saying what this year is going to be for me. I didn't do that this year. I didn't make no declarations about how the year is going to go, because I did that at the end of 2024, and 2025 was one of my hardest years to date because of all the loss and all of the other things that I experienced during that time that I just don't care to talk about. After going through all of that, I decided I'm not claiming anything for this year. I'm just simply saying that although I don't know what this year may hold, I know who holds me, because He definitely held me last year. He held me last year. And I needed that remembrance. I needed that reminder. I needed for my faith and my trust in Him to be deepened in that way, and it was. I did not let myself go back into the cycle and the pattern of spiraling when things were uncertain and I didn't know how things were going to go or work out for me. And I am praying that everybody here, everyone who's watching that video, is have that same experience where their trust in God is deepened. They don't allow themselves to spiral or be anxious for anything, because the Bible says be anxious for nothing. And I'm just thinking about everything that's going on, especially how this year started out with our current administration, how the economy is, politics, all of those things. And I don't want to get heavy about it. But I'm just hoping that we can all do whatever it is we're called to do with grace and ease, and not be reactive to all of these things. And I don't want to simplify or oversimplify what's going on by saying it's all a distraction. I don't want to say that, because I think it's something much more than just simply being a distraction. But I do want to say, I hope that we all can find a way to navigate this in a way that's going to move things forward for the better. And for me, that looks like trusting in God and doing what I feel called to do, doing my part. I follow Patrice Washington online, and this is not even where I was trying to go with this, but I follow Patrice Washington online and a few other people who've been speaking out about things that have been going on. And she made a very good point. She said not everybody can do the same thing, but we all need to figure out what our part is and do whatever our part is, because that's how we all help each other and navigate what's going on. So I'm gonna just leave it at that because I don't want to get too deep into it. I don't want to get too heavy. That's just something to think about. But before I go, I'll say, if you're new here, my name is Latrice. Here's where I think out loud, reflect honestly, and name patterns that keep us stuck. And if anything here resonates with you, feel free to take what you need. If not, feel free to leave it. And I will be back tomorrow.